How could you do it, Doc? How could you put it for a new dog? I'm sorry, Mom. I did it for the fun. What's going on, guys? I'm Some Gamer. Today I am back on LittleBigPlanet, as you are seeing here, and my hair is a potato. It's a potato. Look at this shit. I probably could gel it, but I didn't feel like doing anything today. So instead I decided to just work on a little more on Legends of the Bone Carver series, which if you didn't know, which if you know how far I'm doing, which if you're like looking at this like, how the hell did you get this done? Check out the previous 2 episodes. I'll leave the playlist link in the description. Then, which I really should start doing. Actually, I haven't done it for the other 2. Not the point. Look, if you feel like you're not caught up, take a look in the description, play the playlist, and thank me later. Now, normally what I do in this series is I try to talk about whatever is bothering me or whatever's on my mind, or just explain what I'm doing on screen. Like, for example, right now in this entire thing, I am working on the scenery a little more of the town because I felt like it was a little bland. There was nothing going on in the background. It was just god awful. There was nothing going for it. So I was like, you know what? I'll do this for it, and hopefully that'll actually pan out properly. Hopefully it'll look a lot better and all that good shit. And I'm also working on the cinematic as well. But other times, I'll end up talking about whatever's bothering me. Like last episode, I went on a full-on rant about the Japanese servers for LittleBigPlanet getting shut down, which honestly sounds fucking stupid to do. No, like I understand, like, if there's not enough servers, wow, I cannot speak. If there's not enough people on your Japanese servers, I can totally see why it'd be a waste of money to keep it operated. But at the same time, from a creative standpoint, you're screwing over the majority of the creative side of LittleBigPlanet. I mean, have you seen the majority of the Japanese levels? They're fucking badass. Honest to God, they have more creativity and artistic potential than any of the American creators combined. Seriously, these Japanese creators are fucking awesome. But well, that's not the point. Look. I've already made a rant about that in the 2nd episode. If you want to go check that out. But today I wanted to talk about something that's been going on recently with my other channel, which, if you did not know, does exist. And that would be copyright. Okay, so you guys are probably starting to get confused. So let me just explain real quick let's just catch you guys up with what's going on. So if you guys didn't know, maybe because you haven't checked back on the channel recently, or maybe you've just been living under a fucking rock. Basically what I have done is I create a 2nd channel to be able to review music, which is something that I've had an sort of interest in quite some time. Is reviewing music within the metal community, which, if you guys couldn't tell by the fact that I'm recreating a progressive metal album in LittleBigPlanet 3, probably should have tipped you off I'm a metalhead. But on that channel, what I do is I actually review metal music, and I sort of at the same time create this massive universe at the same time, with all these characters, and it's full of scripted comedy, the kind of comedy that you would probably expect to find on a typical gaming video, stuff like that. Anyways, not the point. Look, what I want to talk about the channel, which if you haven't checked out yet, do so. Like if you're into really bad jokes, even if you're not a metalhead, if you're into really bad jokes, like what you find here, you'd probably like it over there. There's some decent comedy over there, and it's, when I say decent, I mean complete dog shit. Anyways, look, that's not what I want to talk about. Now that you guys are caught up with what the channel's about, let me explain about the copyright problems. The music critic community always suffers through copyright. Not just the music community, the movie critic communities, the art critic communities, like almost anything that requires fair use to operate is always under fire from copyright, because most, if not all, the companies forgot the definition of fair use. I'm just saying. Now, honestly, that's kind of a bit of a problem now when certain people like Nostalgia Critic or The Rock Critic start making a living off of doing what they love to do, and copyright ends up taking that away from them with just like that. Because when claims come in, they have the right to monetize your content, the content that you worked ever so hard on, or they can block it or take it down entirely. Which I've actually had that happen to me already. The Trivium review that I have up there, literally the third episode of the show, that was blocked in all countries because I used a little bit of footage from a music video, which I was so pissed off that I nearly came close to tweeting at the Warner Music Group. Hey, you missed this guy who's using the entire video. When you're done harassing me, go for these guys. Which that was actually happening. I actually tweeted a picture of a React channel that was reacting to the entire music video for Strife, and I mean the entire video. There's no cuts, nothing like that. It's just the entire video. The guy's just sitting there watching, like looking up at the TV, doing nothing. And I was literally like so pissed off. And this didn't get taken down, but my review of the album got taken down. Maybe it's because I was talking shit about the album, but not the point. Look. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the most recent problem that I've run into with fair use and copyright, which happened with the Periphery review that I did. And what happened in that one is I used some of the music video for Marigold, which was one of the singles that came out for the album before the album was released. I got claimed on it during the review because I'll admit I used a little too much. I am at fault there. I will admit that. I used a little too much, so I was like, okay. Which is actually funny, because when I got the email that the video got claimed, it got blocked in certain countries. I was at work. I was working at the cinemas still, and I saw it, and I was like, the hell? Oh, great. I can't see it until I go home, because I need to know what countries it's blocked in, is it really the most important, and so on and so on. Which obviously it is. It's pretty important no matter what. But depends on how big of the audience is coming from that country. Will depend on whether do I want to take the time to re-render, re-upload a 1080p video? Probably not. So no, probably not if it's like one of the smaller countries. But if it's one of the bigger countries, then I'm probably gonna have to. I'm not saying that as someone who's discriminating against smaller countries. But it's just a known fact. Like, if the smaller country is unable to see it, then I would rather that than have the entire United States be unable to see the video. Which is kind of what happened when I looked at it. It got blocked in 6 different countries because I used the music video for Marigold. It got blocked in Canada, United States, UK, I believe was one of them, Mexico, Australia, and New Zealand. 6 of these 6 countries. 4 of them at least have a strong fan base when it comes to not when it comes to my channel, fuck no. But when it comes to streaming and watching on YouTube, it's a pretty big one. So what I had to do was I had to freaking take it down, re-render, which I'll admit in that point I was at the fault because I used too much of the footage, I believe. So I was like, you know what? I'll give you guys this one. I'll fix it up. So I took out some of the footage. I took out sort of the majority of it, and I kind of re-uploaded there, re-rendered in 1080p, re-uploaded to YouTube. Second, it got finished with the processing. Immediately claimed, same claim as before, blocked in the same 6 countries, yada yada yada, all the same bullshit. So I was like, did I use too much again? And I'm trying to be sympathetic here. I was like, you know what? It's possible because I'm not the biggest know-it-all when it comes to copyright. So I'm thinking maybe I used too much again. You know what? I'll double check, and lo and behold, yeah, and maybe a little too much. Not exactly enough to be like worth the amount. But I was like, you know what? I still use quite a bit. So you know what? I'll fix that. Took down the majority of it this time, but I left a little bit in just because I wanted to be able to show people hey, there's a music video for this. If you get the chance, you could probably check it out. Now, I didn't want to use too much to be able because then it'd be freebooting. So I trimmed it down a lot, and the majority of the parts that I chose not to use, I replaced with live footage of the same song. All well and good. I re-rendered it, made it into an AP, which took fucking all night again. Re-uploaded, and then it got claimed again 20 minutes after it was processed. What the fuck? Same reasons too, same different countries. I was like, okay, I am barely even using 10 seconds of the damn footage. What the fuck is going on here? And here's the thing though, I got so pissed off, like, you know what, just give the baby its bottle, take the music video entirely. I'm sick and tired of dealing with this. This video is 2 days late already. I'm not dealing with this. So I just took the music video entirely, replaced it all with live footage, and it didn't get claimed. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the hell? I went through 2 days of bullshit just to get this. And here's the thing though, it was supposed to be uploaded 2 days before, and it was like, couldn't get that done because there's the record label that I'm not going to mention because I'm worried I might get sued, has been harassing my channel with these kind of things on the same video, blocking the same countries, which makes you question, why? What's the point? I mean, you could say it's money, but they never monetized the video. Now I've had videos on that channel get monetized already. My Whitechapel review got monetized. My 3 Grace Nays video got monetized. And I was like, I can deal with that. For a non-profit channel that I'm not making money off of, yeah, it kind of sucks that all my hard work is getting monetized by a third party, but I can live with that. I can live with that. But when it comes to getting blocked in multiple countries, that's when it becomes a problem, especially the main countries that my target is going to. So it's like, wow, why? What's the point of that? I mean, some people could say, if they're blocking it, it's clearly just because of pride. They take pride in the work that they didn't make, but they own it, so they'll take pride in it. And once they see someone else using it, oh, we can't, you can't be doing that. I will give this record label credit though. At least when it comes to claiming videos, at least they know how to be fair there to some degree. Let me explain. Remember when I was talking about the Trivium incident, and where I was actually going to tweet a picture there to the Warner Music Group, saying, "Hey, you missed one." And I was previewing the React channel. Fuck it, dude. Like these guys really know how to crack down on this shit. They're not exactly like, oh, you're reaching fair use, you're done. And then there's the React channel, and they're like. And they don't look at it like, oh, you're sitting there watching the video in full. You're fine. No, they take that shit down as well. So I'll give them props for that. At least they follow the rules. But Jesus Christ, 10 seconds of the footage gets me blocked in 6 different countries? Fuck no. That's fucking dumb, dude. Look, bottom line, copyright made, while that is for sure getting better, it's hard to say that it's perfect. There are definitely a lot of channels there are a lot of companies that still have a lot of breathing room to do, a lot of improvements to do for working with copyright and with the YouTube community. Because if they're claiming it, if they're monetizing it, then obviously they're in for the money. But if they're not monetizing it, then they're just in for the pride. So it's kind of like a really bad case of you're between a rock and a hard place. So, I don't know. Rant's over because I'm running out of footage. I'm just going to get off now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then be sure to give the video a like, give it a favorite, and subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. I will be sure to see you guys in the next video. And also, if you haven't already, check out the Metal Robot Reviews. It's the channel I'm working on that I mentioned throughout the entirety of this video. It's definitely doing great, but I could definitely do a lot better with you guys' help. If you guys want, head over there, take a look at some of the stuff, share it with your friends, and the whole shebang. You know what to do. But also don't forget to check out the last video for this series I'm doing over here, right over here. The video's on screen. But also don't forget to check out social media as well. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next video. Jesus Christ, the outro is more rambly than the actual rant. What the fuck? Anyways, peace out.